Ladies and gentlemen of the future, hello. I come to you from the past. This may come as a bit of a shock to you, but I really expected my future self to be getting a very important phone call at this period of the presentation. So I've decided to automate this particular section. Hopefully also my future self has had a little shave for himself and a haircut, so let him know if he hasn't done that. And I hope you're all enjoying your morning so far. I'll be taking the first section of automation, the thing you have to get right in terms of ads. So that includes dynamic search ads and if functions. A couple of nice features that can alleviate some workflow from your day. So without further ado, we will dive in to dynamic search ads. So every day on Google, believe it or not, 16% of queries are ones we've never actually seen before. So we see over 5 billion searches daily, which is a mad stat in itself. Therefore, around 750 million of those queries are actually brand new. So 750 million brand new queries every single day. How can dynamic search ads help? So dynamic search ads are our keywordless search tool, allowing advertisers to harness a website's content to deliver more relevant ads and landing pages to advertisers, consumers, based on their query. So we delivered a large set of upgrades to the tool that you can see in front of you there in 2015, and we're proud to say it's working really very well. So key things to remember with dynamic search ads is that they don't ever compete against exact match keywords. In fact, the IAB recently said that with there being over 750 million search terms per day that have never been seen by Google before, there is a good chance the traditional keyword approach will be missing out on queries. Now, how they work. So, with dynamic search ads, dynamic headlines are generated that are inspired by the search query and are designed to deliver the most relevant ad to the query involved. There's a unique ad headline for every query, and these ads are optimized by site content, machine learning, and historical data. So further on how they work and targeting. So categories targeting, you can select the auto categories that Google will actually suggest for you based on your website. This will be a good option if you have a messy URL structure, as you shouldn't have any gaps. In terms of URL targeting, the structure that your website has depends on whether you can use it or not. If you had a consistent feel across your website and only wanted to target the product section, then by selecting /products, you would actually be able to do so. And in terms of page titles and content, you'd use this targeting to exclude any non-transactional sections of your website, such as blog posts, contacts pages, etc. And in terms of page content, you'd use this targeting to actually exclude pages that will not convert. So error pages, products that are out of stock, and so on. All very useful methods of targeting. Dynamic search ads matches a query to the most relevant page it can find then. So pages are scraped by the same bots as Google's organic index and will deliver headlines and URLs that are linked to what the user has searched for. This leads to a higher relevance and a much shorter path to conversion. And the setup, you might ask, it sounds very, very difficult and very complex, but it's actually very, very simple. So all you need to do is enter your top level domain and select a language. That is it. Once this is done, you'll be asked to select your targeting option. After that, you're ready to go. Just bear in mind that it can take as long as 7 days to see any results, as sometimes this can be how long it takes for the website to be scraped. But it's that easy. So what does it deliver? A lot, simply put. So when compared with like-for-like query performance, versus broad match modifier and phrase match. Dynamic search ads across multiple verticals globally delivered 15% more clicks. On average, 80% of its traffic is incremental. And the juicy stat really, in my opinion, is 35% lower CPAs. So fantastic results. Moving on. If functions. If you haven't heard of them already, advertisers can insert a customized message into their ad creative if a condition is met. They're similar to ad customizers, but do not require the setup and management of a feed. So if, I suppose, let's look at them in action. So essentially what you're doing is you're adjusting your ads messaging to the user's context. So if they're on a mobile, if they're in a certain location, if they're a returning visitor to the site. So for example, if they're on a mobile, you can enter an if function into your ad headline. And if they're searching on a desktop, what they will see is book a comfortable hotel room today with one click. If they're searching on a mobile, what they will see is one tap. That's a very simple one. Another example of a mobile call to action, this time to really capture attention. So this sportsshopexample.com, very successful one, have entered an if function here where you buy on your mobile and get a 50% discount for first-time buyers. So this is the ad text itself. And what people see on a laptop is hurry and make use of the 20% discount for orders above $30. Very, very cool. So I alluded to returning visitors a second ago. So you can use your remarketing lists in a smart way here as well. So if I'm a new website visitor, what I see here is free shipping on your first order. And if I'm a returning visitor, I can give you a discount, giving you 30% off your next order. So all of these make any sort of offers or deals, or if you want to portray, they make any offers or deals very accessible and easy to spread across the board. And also if you want to portray a specific message on certain devices, then it's fantastic as well. And with that, I think Stephen from the future should be done with his phone call at this stage. So I will go back to the studio.